What is up YouTube, it is Matty and we are doing a clan war overview on the war versus Shattered LaLoon. I don't know. That one. Anyway, it was, as you can see, a bit of a whitewash. 22 3 stars to 1, hence the ridiculous difference in the score. And they just gave up. You can always... Oh no, they didn't give up actually. 50 out of 60 attacks. They were just not 3-starers and not used to 3-starring. So yeah, that was the reason why we absolutely smashed them. And the first attack we're going to show looks like it is a Shattered LaLoon. So a couple of golems in the bottom. You can see the queens in between sort of 2 air defences anyway. So shouldn't be too hard to take down the buildings. Jump spell, fine. I'm okay with that decision there to jump in. Sort of it's your standard. If you can leave about between 14 and 16 loons, 3 hounds, and 2 rage, you should be okay to take the base. If you can take 2 air defences, the queen and the CC down. And look at what's going on at the moment. Wizard taking the dark storage is quite clutch actually, because it's just going to be less effort for the queen. When she finally starts taking down the useful buildings. Queen dead, as in the enemy queen dead. 2 air defences getting shot down now. First one's gone, second one's about to go, and here we might see the expo go down as well, maybe. What's happening now? The hounds are starting to go in, 2 different angles on the hounds. Loons coming in round the base. Hounds getting a good soak up on the damage there. I think it's a little bit heavy on the loons down the bottom side, if you ask me personally. I'd have only sort of left... maybe actually hit a bomb, so it looks like it went okay. Third hound going in now, coming up to the final air defense. Not many pups survived after the first hound popped. Second hound's but going to pop soon. There it goes. Hopefully a few more pups survive this time. And third hound's getting hammered, which is good. Looks like it might not pop at... Oh, just about. Brilliant. Perfect pop in. What more can you ask for? Anyway, just clean up now. Literally pups and loons to finish the job. Nice timing on the LaLoon part, because he got the 3 to pop. So yeah, next raid we're going to show is number 13, and it was by Brian, which I actually think was done by Pro. Hold on. We actually do a straw poll voting system, which helps me when I haven't got time to go through every attack myself. Helps me decide, go through the base. So Vortex, yeah, by Pro Game 88 on Brian's account. Okay, see, clan helping me out, legends. Okay, here we go. So we've got a Go Varlo, or is it Go Varlo? Is that what you call it? So taking down a couple of exposed arch towers at the start. Now, because all the if I've told you once, told you 100 times, the air defences are all in the one core. It's the perfect base to go with some Valkyries and just absolutely smash them. Unfortunately, got a split CC pull, and that is not the full CC pull either. So the golems are going to go in and continue getting the CC pull after these arch towers. I think should be just about now the CC pool starts, and it looks like the Valkyries have actually started it, but he's using a heal and a rage to get them down. Everything's going in, starting moving into the core now. Valkyrie's doing a pretty good job. Another heal spell just to make sure they all go down. Look, he's got all these back end loons now, starting to drop them down early because they're out of range of the air defense, so they should do okay. He sort of didn't expect the Teslas up top, I don't think, because they're doing some pretty wicked damage to the loons. And in fact, it's been a pretty, not too pretty up top. Three defensive survived, but look in the core. You've got more loons coming up. Valkyrie's still alive. Quick, I should stop zooming in like that. King and Queen still doing their work on the in the core, so everything's going to come through, and it should be a wipe out the final 3 defenses. You've got a mortar down the bottom left, but mortars aren't too effective when it comes to Valks, King and Queen, and Golems. So yeah, King's just slowly hammering his way through the wall. Queen needs to get up there and do the real damage, but everything's broke through now, so they should be able to go and get the Tesla. That is essentially raid over. So lovely raid by Pro. Maybe could have been a little better on the top side of the base with the loon deployment, but it worked, got the job done. 3 stars. Moving through, Pan, one of our newer members, and here's the base. Let's have a look at what I would do. I would probably, it's open to hogs and loons. Now that hole might be so either going to be a giant bomb or a Tesla, and they just missed it. So maybe I'd hog it. I'd surgical hog it or Shattered LaLoon it, and you can Shattered LaLoon by like a golem by the gold mine, a golem by the cannon here, wizards behind, jump spell actually straight in, sort of by the arch tower here to do the 2 layers of walls, and you should be able to get both defences. So both air defences, the queen and the king. That would be me. Let's see what Pan did. He did the surgical hog attack, which I did say it was open to him, because the king and queen are all down the bottom side. Look, dropped a troop just to check that the he's dropped a giant up there to get the CC pull as well, and to trip that giant bomb. Nice CC pull, pulling down the bottom. The reason he's going to pull down the bottom is because the king and the queen are there, so they're just 2 nuisances that won't be killing his hogs once they're dead. So using an arch tank, going to use a couple of witches, some barbs and everything to distract in a second. Watch, another archer, 3 barbs, witch. Could have done a slightly later drop on the second witch just to offset the timings. The wizard's in an awkward spot, but he got taken down anyway. It's going to come down to a little bit of funneling now, so it'll be interesting to see how he manages the funneling job. The CC troops are starting to gain control. It all makes a big difference when you got the witch there the queen there, to be honest. You can see double golem. Okay, so he's got the shattered. All the defenses distracted now. A couple of wizards to funnel. Wall broken. Fine. Should drop the king down about now, I would think. Yep, there it goes, look. And it's going to be pretty straightforward. Jump into the core, I would imagine, straight. Yeah. Okay. Predicto Matt. Should have started the hogs earlier, probably about 10 seconds ago. As soon as that jump spell went down, should have done it, and then come back to check for his hero abilities and just made sure he got them. Anyway, could have saved 10 seconds is all. But carrying on. First heal spell's pretty good. It's covering quite a few of the defences. He's doing a, not sort of a clockwise or anything, or an anti-clockwise. He's doing a sort of a staggered drop on the hogs and giants. Final hogs in the top. Now, I would have made sure I had a giant for the top, because there's a Tesla there, and Tesla's wreck hogs. It seems like I did okay. Anyway, the final heal spell in the core seems to have worked quite well. And just loads of hogs alive. So now it's going to be just down to clean up, but the raid's already done. So yeah, actually really nice attack there. Nice and calmly done. Looking at number 4 now, we've got Xliv as always. He's like our resident Town Hall 9 wrecker that just is always on these videos. So big shout out to Dave. Anyway, looking at the base. Shattered is a bit difficult. It's risky. So I would be inclined to maybe do a shattered surgical hog. So let's see what he does. Cold-blooded hog. Cold-blooded straight up go home. Okay, using giants to pull. Using hog to check for giant bombs. Picked up a Tesla, means it's going to be a Tesla by the other cannon on the other side. So some smart use of hogs there. He caught 1 giant bomb, which is great, and you can see witch's queen down, just taking down the CC now. He's going to wait for those wizards to go. He does not want them hitting the golem, and you can see they're down. Nice timing there. Golem's in. Funneling is already happening. Nice use of the minion up there as well. Golem going in, king and queen going in, everyone's going in now, and here comes the party. You see how he crossed the jump spell over, so it could have potentially gone into that other compartment where the Tesla is, because that could have been a giant bomb spot as well, but it was a Tesla. And now the actual hog part of the raid starting. And yeah, he's almost like surgically hogging it, but without the giants and just using heal spells. So yeah, nice looking raid so far. Oh, actually, that was a little bit of a lie because he dropped quite a lot of the hogs early on, but he's just smoothly moved around the base. There's going to be a giant bomb where his final heal between the arch tower and cannon is, just because it was a mirror on the other side. Look, there it is, but the heal's already there because he knew. Symmetrical bases like this can my screen's lagging. Symmetrical bases like this, once you know where one giant bomb is, you can sort of work out where the others sit, and yeah, it makes it a little bit easier. So nice use on just the hogs and wizards as clean up to get the rest of the job done on the base. Loads of hogs left, just a nice attack. Moving on through to the final now, and we've got Van Aris on number 1, was the most voted for. Now 99%. Let's have a look at the Town Hall 10 that he took down, or nearly took down fully. So looks like you know, some elements are max, some elements are not. But 3-starring Town Hall 10s is very difficult anyway. And it's a quad goho. Okay, I'm not good at this sort of thing, so I'm gonna let Van do the talking with his actual raid. Okay, minions to funnel, wizard to funnel at the top there. It didn't quite work because the expo wasn't distracted, but you can see he's dropping all the golems down, just making sure he funnels his troops in correctly. Wall breakers in now. Queen's all the golems are starting to move in. King and Queen's going in. He needs to get those golems tanking those infernos, because as soon as the infernos are being tanked, they're not going to be getting the hogs. So you can see he's coming at an angle where all the inferno beams should be busy, should we say, for a better phrase. And watch what happens. That stream train of hogs is going to go in. Only 2 beams can hit them. 1 beam actually is hitting the hogs at the moment. So ideally he wants that to be over, but the Queen's getting into position. One of those infernos is down. Second one's actually going to go down by the Queen, which is brilliant. Come on, Queen, do your thing. There we go. And now the hogs are just raging. He's using rage spell to get them through the double infernos and all the defenses down there. And he's going to use a final heal spell just to keep them alive as well. Quite a few defences on the left hand side he's going to have to take down. Looking at the right hand side, he's already dropping wizards to funnel. He's already sort of eye on cleanup already, just because he knows it's going to be tight for time. And moving through the base, King's doing some work, but he's gone back home now. And here it is, the final sort of bit, and hogs are left. Wizards are doing their job. It's going to be how the hogs deal with the King, which is going to be key here. Hogs are just going to swivel round actually, and it looks like the King Plat's going to be the last thing to go down by the look of it, which isn't all that bad, but yeah, just means it was going to be very tight for time because hogs are the only thing he had to clean up. And in fact, remember, it's a 99%. I thought it was a 3-star. Sorry. Look at that. King has saved the day in the end. So really unlucky to Van there. Very nice raid. I know how difficult it is to take down Town Hall 10s. So did an excellent raid. Just didn't quite cut it. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.